Alright, so this is the Pajama War. Contrary to what the title card looks like, it has nothing to do with Tree Trunks, but it made you very happy.
Yes.
But she probably had the best joke in the whole thing. She's just coming up and he's like, "Hey, Tree Trunks, get your hot buns up here." And Mr. Pig just like gets really angry, doesn't even say a line, just runs up, slaps him. It's just like, what? I just said get her hot butt, slaps again. Why you keep slapping me? Slaps him. They leave the food and they just quietly walk away. Like, that was it. I was saying to myself, I hope that's it. I hope they don't come back, and they don't, and that was so funny.
And they left the buns outside, too.
Yeah. Well, they left him like, we'll leave the food with you, but that's it.
Finn and PB didn't even bring the food in.
Yeah, that's right. They never brought it either. So, okay, they're doing a slumber party. Sort of following up on what we were saying in the last one, of whether or not they can sort of keep an interesting character going with her. They play, I think it was musical chairs, so I think they called it like something different.
Yeah.
And they, and if you don't sit down, apparently you're put in the closet to think heavenly thoughts.
7 minutes in heaven.
Yeah,
much.
7 minutes in heaven. And they go in. She has a secret way out. She's like, hey, we just haven't hung out for a while. Let's just hang for a bit. And they go do that, go through sort of secret compartments of the castle, and the candy people panic. Big shock. Probably the best line in the whole thing. What'd you say? Maybe they'll surprise me and not do something crazy or something.
Yeah. That was good.
So they just suddenly, it turns into Lord of the Flies, where they're all deciding who's going to be the new princess, and, mostly guys take it and still call themselves princess, and they're about to throw each other, like, in this giant pit, but then they come back in time. It's like, what's going on? Come on, I'll read you a story. They just all get in their sleeping bags and listen to the story, and Finn just looks over pictures that of them just hanging out, and that's it. You don't know if that's, like, opening up feelings again, or it's just like, oh no, that was fun, that was a good time. And she addresses that she's trying to be more laid back, and she's not trying to be as spy heavy and paranoid as before. But again, you kind of see clearly why she has. I mean, the people are just insane. Again, very much like politics. I actually very much believe it's like, people are like, oh, why do they put on this fake facade and not tell us everything? Because people would act fucking insane if you knew everything that was going on. People love to act insane over shit.
And as much as people say, tell me the truth, no one wants the truth.
No, they really don't. You really don't. And that's why it's like, I'm not as shocked that we're being watched or anything. I was just sort of like, ignorance is bliss. I mean, I like to know some things, don't get me wrong, but I'm just gonna make the assumption I'm not gonna know everything in the world.
I'm damn happy being a moron.
Yeah, me too. damn happy. This episode was, I mean, to me, it was okay. Again, it felt a touch slow, but just enough interesting stuff. Again, they sort of keep that believability with the characters when she says, we just haven't hung out for a while. It feels like something just a friend would say to a friend, like, let's just do that, let's just leave this place. Again, it just feels like real people.
Kind of like you calling me up for this stuff. Yeah,
it's just like, dude, we haven't, come on, man, Adventure Time. We've done it in a while. And watch Adventure Time. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, like, there's definitely funny stuff with the candy people going nuts. The funniest thing is just watching Jake watch it and take pictures and stuff like that.
They're going crazy. It's hilarious.
They de-evolved. It was great. The candy people, I guess I never get too much into their craziness. It never made me laugh too hard, but it's okay. Like, again, there's just something about, like, okay, I know they're gonna be nuts. I know, just the candy people in general never interest me that much. I think they're, to me, what Tree Trunks is to you. They're just a little too stupid. But I get it. I mean, it's like, it's sort of part of it, just part of the world and everything. It's sort of part of creating her identity too. So, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was okay. What do you think?
I thought it was fun. Then again, I'm just a sucker for the show. But, no, I thought it was fun with, seeing the title card in Tree Trunks. I was like, ah! But no, that was hilarious. Just the whole scene. I liked that it was like this slow de-evolution. It wasn't just instantaneous into mad chaos. It was like, oh, first off, it's like, oh no, we've got to get them out of there. Or, I wonder what's going on. Are they okay? Quick, listen. Ooh.
Oh, they have a nice white picket fence and a nice blah, blah, blah. He makes up some sort of weird-ass story.
But it's funny because when they cut to them, that's what they are.
Actually, that is kind of, they're
through-
walking, like, through, nice mountains and stuff. Actually, the funny thing is, when we cut to them, like, wait, wasn't it night? And we're like, oh, man, they really let down their game. Like, something like this slide, it's like, oh, it's like a virtual reality. Like, I'm almost wondering if they did that just to make people think, like, they made a mistake.
I think so.
But
then I like this, like, these slow de-evolution into these, like, Lord of the Flies-esque. Like the breathing the air under the door. No, suck it back. And it's like, and the cannon, and just like it's the whole chaos. And then you have the one, I think it was Crunch. He's going,
yeah, I was gonna say, there's a scene where he's in the corner, it really looks like they're building up something, and it's just like, no, he just rides the guy like a horse or something like that. It's like, I'm the princess now, or whatever. It's like, didn't lead to much, but it's like, looking back, it's like, that's actually really funny, because you think like something really big is gonna be. It's like, no, he just takes it as well. And they're gonna throw him into the pit, like this big lot, the crater or whatever, and it's just like, nah, just like, let's just read a story instead.
Sarchi, do you have anything to say? You stink. No, I thought it was funny. I can understand people getting kind of like, and all that stuff. I like that, PB talks a bit more about how she needs to relax and pull back. I like whatever plant she had that she threw on Finn, and then the little bird things go all over him. And I like that you hear him talk about his dad. Because that hasn't been brought up in a while. And, I mean, I guess as dumb as it sounds, it's got to be weighing on Finn's mind still. Wondering about his dad and all that stuff. And I like that it was brought back up and that they're showing that it is still there and it's not just this whole, oh, it happened and it's gone.
I think the stuff with the two of them was so, oddly enough, well written in that it wasn't like it all came to, well, this is all going to come to an arc by the end of this episode. Yeah. No, they're just genuinely talking, and they feel very real while doing it, that whenever I cut back to the candy people, I'm like, oh, I wish I could kind of hear them talk a little bit more. Like, that was actually really interesting. And yeah, even when he's talking about his dad, it's not like a big emotional moment where like he's gonna get teary-eyed or whatever. Like the cat comes in and he's joking again. It's like, and that's kind of how real conversations always go. In TV shows, it's like, okay, you're building this up again so we can have like a third act or something. Here,
and then he was gone.
Yeah, it makes me think of my father.
Go back to that time and relive those moments that I had. Yeah.
Every TV show is exact line for line. You got
pretty
it
much,
perfect.
yeah.
No, but there's a lot of truth to that. It's like you wouldn't bring up something that was kind of emotional like that unless it would connect to the story. And again, what I like is that with Adventure Time, because you can sort of take all these different angles, you can have something that's like, no, they're just talking, and you just want to feel like these characters are real. And I think when you do that, when you have just little drops of that don't necessarily connect to a story, but it's in an episode where it doesn't have to, it works well, and it makes them more believable, and again, I think when they become more believable, you want to be more with them in episodes where big giant stuff is happening, or you become concerned. So, yeah, no, it was by no means a bad episode. I mean, it's fine, it's funny and everything. And yeah, I think kind of these past 5 or 6 that we've seen have sort of run like a nice little gamut of like, like serious episode, funny, well, they're mostly funny. But of like kind of going back to the story, the continuing story, but then just showing a little bit of character and having kind of a throwaway nonsense. But it was kind of a good juggle. Yeah, and like I said, and every time we talked about something like, I wonder if they're going to bring back one of the other characters. Yeah. Oh, Flame Princess and Bubblegum come back. Well, I wonder if that's going to impact her character, Then we show how it impacts her character. Yeah. Like, it's everything we're thinking, like they address in the next episode, which is really cool. I like
so that. So that goes back to your theory of them watching us.
Maybe. Even though they would have to
Prismo's
see
involved.
this. Yes. Prismo And the Fly Spy.
Exactly.
Got it.